Hello, it's July 2021 and we are having a demolition derby. But before that, it was my mum's birthday, her 97th birthday, and Margaret gave one of her extravaganzas down at the barn, and all the Hansels were going to turn up. COVID got in the way a bit because Eleanor wasn't able to make it, and James's car blew up. But on the whole, all the Hansels had a fabulous time celebrating 97 years. Now, unfortunately, the next day was Mum's last day at Abbey House. She's moved into a home with down memory lane because it's time and needs to be looked after, especially at night time. She seems to be settling in, which is good, walking around the gardens. COVID got in the way again. They had a little outbreak, so they had to lock down for a week or so. But they managed to get a meeting room with a perspex. It's like an American prison when you go and see Mum. But took David along. We had a lovely time, and then on to see Margaret and Seamus and watch the rugby, which was eerily like the football, if you ask me.
Blame Daniel,
Blame Daniel,
and for Sherwood, and for Sherwood,
I'm Beth,
and
Beth.
I'm iddo beidio a ddoli'r ddelw.
What do you think of Daniel getting a top job?
Well, it's the first I've heard
Well,
of
it's
it.
brilliant. He just went in there and said, "That's my job, I'll have that, please." Could I have lots of money? He's a very good boy, Mum.
No.
Yes, he is, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel.
Now, if you don't speak Welsh, you're probably wondering what Mum's saying, and she's going, Daniel's got a job, Daniel's got a job. So Daniel has now moved from being a penniless student bum. He and Jasmine are now the new power couple of London town. We're very, very proud of them. Rob's very proud of him. It's all very good. And Daniel went off and drank an enormous amount of beer at the Cheltenham Sevens to celebrate that. He now has a professional interest in all things property and is keeping an eagle eye on the scaffolding boys as they construct their mighty edifice, and he's making sure they're sticking carefully to health and safety. He's also part of Steve's team, and in particular, Lee here has gone berserk. He's gone berserk. He's ripped out everything and anything he could possibly find. He's going through room by room and sorting the whole place out. Quite astonishing amount of work. When he'd finished that, he wasn't happy. He went off and ripped off all the roof tiles as well. So now we've got no roof whatsoever. It's all a bit scary. And then Steve came along and said, well, we better get rid of the ceilings as well. So a vast amount of stuff has been taken out. Then Keith came along and said, well, what about the back room? We need to knock this chimney down and get all this stuff out. So the whole house is now being held up by these few planks of wood. And the sooner we get the steels and concrete in, as far as I'm concerned, the better. What that's meant for me is a bit of the garden roped off, which is very nice. That's coming along nicely. Got a few plans there. Been to the outdoor swimming pool quite regularly, which is very nice. Bit of exercise for fatty tum-tums here. That's been excellent. And also, Cheltenham's been trying to get its festivals going. A bit of a music festival, free in Imperial Square. Got Bronwyn and Mike and the gang round. I mean, we had a nice time doing that. So that was very good. What about Mel? Where's Mel? Where's Mel in all this? Well, Mel's been everywhere, absolutely everywhere. She was obviously in Cirencester for my mum's birthday. She's been regularly up to Cheltenham for full inspections, keep those boys on their toes, as well as doing the garden and getting enormous amounts of floor samples and things in. So we've got a kitchen supply now, which is very, very exciting. We've had a few barbecues. We've seen Becca and Bronwyn. We've seen Chris and Sally and Margaret and Seamus. So that's been very nice as well. And even for the first time in a year, managed to lure her down to Swansea. It was the promise of good weather, and we had beautiful weather, which was really nice. It got a bit cooler on the last day, but it was still pleasant. Fish and chips round the bay, absolutely excellent. Now, Mel's not the only person who's been down to Swansea, because of course Mr. Eccles has taken up residence there and has had some fabulous weather. Matthew went down with his school chums from Pates. They've been down regularly for 5 or 6 years now, so they're hardened visitors and had a really, really good time there. I went down for the football. There's no finer place to watch England lose in the final than Wales, because frankly the Welsh boys, they just weren't bothered. This Italian here was deliriously happy. Welsh boys not bothered. We just sat down. I had a delicious hake meal, which we all really enjoyed. Swansea's looking very good in the sunshine. You can see that the new arena's coming along. The marina looks good. The Kilvey Hill, the digging of the lug. Swansea's looking excellent in the sunshine, so that's very, very good indeed. Mr. Eccles got us invited onto Lawrence's boat, which is a fine thing, and Simon here has tried to kill him by taking him off for a 5-hour cycle ride, which culminated in a 35-mile-an-hour dash and fall down Kilvey Hill. So they're both lucky to be alive, but fortunately they are here. So there you are, July 2021, with demolishing the house. Mum's moved into a new home and the sun shone. Okay, we'll see you next month. I'll leave you with a few pictures, but please subscribe. I mean, when I say please, I mean please. I've only got 30 subscribers, so I just need 31. 31 to make an old boy happy. It'd be very nice. If you subscribe, I would love you forever. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I am wallowing in the sunshine.
Wallowing like a sea walrus, is that right?
That's right.
We're having a nice time, aren't we, Mum?
We're loving it.
In the sun.
Just the two of us.
Perfect.